I was saying, maybe asset management or some kind of, a finance role anyway. But of course, in reality, sometimes, depending on the roles you apply and, the different schemes that you pass through and everything, I wanted to join a graduate scheme where I could mostly try different roles and have some kind of rotations and see and try different things anyway. So that's why I picked the FCA graduate scheme, because it gave me the chance to rotate around and see different sectors. Obviously, as a financial regulator, you can see from above different industries as we regulate them and sort of see, banking. I thought, especially the retail banking, is a bit, quite simple, vanilla. I wanted something more intellectually stimulating, and hence going around my different rotations, I found insurance to be quite a complex world, especially on the wholesale side. And then strategically, I chose my rotations to be more focused on the insurance side. Then I had as a comment working at an insurance company for 6 months. And when I, got what I needed from the regulator in a way, got the necessary skills, I jumped into the industry to sort of apply that knowledge and have a bit more of an analytical role. I suppose what I'm trying to say is that it's okay to have an idea in mind, and then as you go through and, navigate your role wherever you are, you see different things. Maybe you figure out that, you might not like something so much, and you can try something. And there's the beauty of like trying different things in a big organization like I was working at. And so that's where I am right now.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I think with both of you, the theme is that you moved around. You're really young, and you have already, like, each of you changed 3 positions, which is quite amazing and very encouraging to see. And it gives a message to young people that you can start from somewhere and then move on. And I think, Sotiris, you also changed to your current role during the pandemic, which shows that nothing is impossible even in the current circumstances.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, bit of a, I think it's one thing I'll always remember joining a company virtually. But the wonders of technology are enabling you to do these kind of things, and Zoom, like, stuff like this makes it easier. So yeah.
Great. I wonder if there is anything in particular that you enjoy about your job currently now, and also if there is something that you really don't like.
Sure, of course. I think in every job there's something that you enjoy and something that you don't. Well, something that I particularly enjoy and I'm very fascinated about my job is that, so as a model developer, I develop models, right? So it's that part where I get creative, and particularly we have an initiative in our company at the moment where we have Excel models that the analysts are using, but we noticed that Excel might be, Excel and VBA might be more prone to human error. So the initiative was to transfer all the Excel models into another programming language, either that is R or that is Python. So yeah, I'm now basically doing my research. I'm learning every day. How can I develop something that an analyst could use and will be user friendly and not as complex? And I kind of, well, that part I enjoy the most. And also another part is where we have our weekly huddles, that is weekly meetings with our team, and we actually recognize each other. So every week we can recognize someone in the team that either helped or was there, during a difficult time or whatever. So I really find it amazing that we recognize each other, and you don't find it a lot, especially in the finance industry, where that industry, I must say, because I've worked at investment banks, and I've seen that some departments are a bit competitive. And I think it's the culture, to be honest. It's not the people, it's just the culture. So yeah, the recognition part is great. Now, what I don't enjoy, I think it applies, that is applied to a lot of companies. Definitely the admin part. For example, I can give an example to that. Well, I own some models, right? And we're human, so we might have some potential model errors. And imagine if those errors go into business use, is not really good. However, as a ratings agency, we have to take an error very seriously. We have to escalate this, and and we have to follow a process. For example, okay, once I identify a model error, then I'll have to make it known to the team, and then we have to correct the error, then we have to test the error, then we have to go through model validation, then we have to present why we're changing the model to a particular committee. And then after that, we have to go to the board of directors and then again present. So you see, it's not as easy as, okay, I found an error, I correct it, and that's it. And it's just like, it's very, I guess, time consuming, but it is a process that we have to follow, right? We have to prepare emails, formal emails, and all that. And yeah, very time consuming, but it is what it is. And also something that I think, again, is something that is there to a lot of companies, is the meetings, the constant meetings that we have, which, I mean, obviously a lot of meetings, they can be productive, but some meetings that you join and then you're not as active as other people, then they do take a lot of your time, and you realize that, I haven't been as productive today because I was in meetings like from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. and I'm like, okay, what did I do today? Then we'll start again. And yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, these are the things I enjoy and I don't enjoy.
Oh, that's a great answer, Elena. And I think definitely the two things that you don't like strongly resonate with me as well. As a junior corporate lawyer, 50% of my time goes into admin. And also I find that with the pandemic now, the number of meetings that we have every day, because there is this need of people to stay connected, they have just increased. So the time that you have to actually do your job is do your job in the normal working hours is very little. And so yeah, but that's
Absolutely.
enough of my rant. So Tiris, how about you? What do you not enjoy and what do you enjoy? Although I suspect I may hear similar things about what you do not enjoy.
Yeah, I'll try and think of another thing to say about the sort of what I don't enjoy, because I certainly resonate as well with that. But if I pick the sort of what do I enjoy most first, the intellectual stimulation I get from the role, and the fact that it's challenging, it's complex. There's a lot of moving parts to it, and reading financial statements and deriving a certain information from there, whilst also talking to the firms and trying to join the dots and have a specific view of credit implications for that company. I guess it's what excites me more, because it's quite complex, and I guess that intellectual stimulation, as I said, from getting that and analyzing that. Or many times, developments happen all the time, M&A transactions or companies perform different management actions, and things change and evolve. So sometimes the action happens when these things are, running in the background, and sometimes you have to, like, in a very short period of time, perform an analytical task, and all of a sudden you find yourself in a committee to rate this company in 2 days, for example. You have to do all this amount of work in a short period of time. So it definitely keeps you on your toes, and definitely has you stimulated. And it's great because there's a lot of talent and a lot of knowledge in the company, and learning from very experienced credit analysts is something that I cherish, and I definitely enjoy that part. The culture is also great, and it's very collaborative, and everyone's supporting each other. Even though we're working virtually, I can definitely sense that, and